edition of Friday Night Pints is brought to you by Sliq. Sliq is like taking, your snow cone in the summer and mixing it with a little bit of booze, and then so you can get your like ice cream on, get your booze on.
Yug it.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to get your drink on now, man. 8% alcohol, so you know it's gonna get the job done. They've got, I got the lemonade here. We've got daiquiri flavors, we've got margarita flavors, all the rum drinks you can imagine. And you can pick them up at your local Walmart or your liquor store. Or head over to sliqspiritedice.com. That's Sliq, S-I-L-I-Q, spiritedice.com. This has been brought to you by 21 Holdings, LLC in West Chicago, Illinois. Must be 21 and up to purchase and consume. Please drink responsibly. It's just like the perfect, when you're hungover, I know you want to get back on the horse, this is the way to do it. It's like chewing on some, crushed ice, you get some booze in, you get the buzz on. It's like a summertime, you can have the pool, the beach, the bar,
One of those on a Saturday morning is the perfect.
Oh, easy. Oh, it's beautiful. It's actually good.
It's good to know.
Go. You got your Sliq Spirited Ice. Let's do it. We got a newcomer. We got Sydney, who's running. Oh, and by the way, we got our new pint glasses. We got the stainless steel glasses to keep it cold. We've got the actual regular pint glasses for your beer, so you can go shop for that at the Barstool Sports store. You can get packs of 2. These are my favorite. This shit stays so cold. Everything I drink out of now is stainless steel. I don't do anything else anymore. My whole house.
Chaps is that too. Chaps got rid of
everything else.
Yep. Is that expensive?
I would imagine.
No, not these.
I'm saying it's stainless steel in general.
Yeah,
I don't know, but these aren't that bad. They're cheaper than glasses.
It doesn't
We're not stainless steel guys.
They're so stainless steel, guys.
Everything from our apartment is from a hotel.
Or Big Cat's living room.
Yeah, it actually is.
What, do you just steal shit from the hotel?
It's all from shout out
His dad,
Westgate.
the hotel just gave us a bunch of shit.
Oh, so you're like your apartment's like furnished with.
Yeah.
A hotel.
So you walk into your apartment and you feel like you're in a hotel, like the bedside tables and the
minus
cabinets and
like
shit.
the Happy Gilmore poster and the fucking
The Larry David
poster.
That's very fucking funny. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We got Sydney, who is now the new face of Barstool Outdoors. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
You are with a full cast of idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it right here.
It's a little mess.
This is Murderer's Row right
belly
here.
of the beast.
Listen, I knew Sydney was in town, so we asked her last week. We put these guys together last minute, and then Glenny comes up to me in the kitchen, and he's like leaning, he's like, hey, let me ask you something. I'm like, what's up, Glenny? He's like, I gotta talk to you right now, bro to bro, guy to guy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, are we about to do like the birds and the bees talk here? And he's like, I need a favor, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, did we kill somebody? Are we in trouble? Do we have to call a lawyer? He's like, can I be on Friday Night Pints? Jesus Christ, of fucking course you can.
I was bored. I gotta go to the Met game tonight. I want to start drinking.
I hear you.
Over there while you guys are over here.
You almost literally never have to ask. You can just show up.
I mean, sorry.
Do you have to ask when you go to the bar? You can just fucking walk to the bar and show up and start talking,
Can I ask you a question, bro to bro, guy to guy?
Uh-huh.
You need 3 beers over here?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. So I love these guys because Dana's not a weekday drinker all of a sudden. The fucking beer guy's not a weekday
If you're
drinker.
not drinking beers on Thursdays, Fridays, you can't.
That's what I was gonna
back.
say. It's not a weekday. It's not a
I
weekday.
get bored of Monday to Wednesday.
Thursday is not a weekday at all.
In fact, I feel like I saw a tweet from you just like 2 days ago.
Do the beer
Do the beer tweet.
He's back.
Always go responsibly.
He did the beer tweet.
He's back. Go get the hats. He's back.
Eyes watering and everything.
So yeah, you say you're not a weekday drinker. I got. Oh yeah.
I can't do that.
You never got one?
I never gave you one, Fights.
Yeah, I'm so amazed. What do we got with strawberry?
Here's a
lime, mango.
and then you got Zob who's saying, Zob puts himself in timeout, once a week? I'm not drinking ever again. I'm not drinking for another month. And then then I see him doing ice cream booze.
This isn't drink.
That doesn't count.
This is one.
It's the new way to drink, maybe. It's the new way to drink.
Marty, well, I know why you're looking at me like
Am I
that.
gonna get like a buzz off this? I'm a little lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually better than Za Instagram Live at like
You ready
1
for a
a.m.
thirsty Thursday?
He's on Instagram Live with like 11 people just talking about soccer by himself. We sounded all the Barstool versus America tour. We're on there for 2 weeks. Every Saturday night, we all just watched There's like 11 people in there. He's just,
I mean,
Married again.
And they're
done with
loving it too.
bro, I
He's always
cannot.
sweating.
yeah. And then he puts on his story the next morning. Never drinking again.
You do that regularly. You put yourself in drinking time out every single week.
Yeah.
Every week it's I'm not drinking for 2 weeks, but it's every week.
So my problem is I have no moderation.
No,
I'm
it's
either
one
at zero,
speed.
I'm at 0 or the 100.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my problem.
But you know
That's
what?
me
I think
too.
I'd rather.
I have that problem.
I think I'd rather be that way than like just
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Get a little
mediocre.
buzzed? What's
Yeah,
the point of getting
you
a
know,
little
right?
buzzed?
I never understood that.
Responsibly.
I never understood.
Responsibly.
Yeah, of course, always responsible. But I never understood like coming home from work and having just like 2 beers and like with your dinner. I don't know. It's either I'm like
hard over.
partying or
Yeah.
you
What about
know.
like a glass of wine though? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, wine's a little different. Wine's a little
Okay.
different. I never really understood like grabbing a 6-pack and just drinking it for the sake of like having the 6-pack. It was like I do it to party. I do it to like run from my problems. I do it to lower my inhibitions. All that shit. Wine is actually a little more enjoyable. You can eat with it and pair it and shit. But to me,
Tastes
it was
good.
I'm either like at home, like I'm not drinking tonight. I'm eating milk and
Favorite
cookies.
wine?
Moscato d'Alci.
Whoa! He was looking for red or white.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
White wine, sweet. Not too sweet though. Maybe
You don't
it's-
drink? Do you drink red wine?
No.
I thought you like cursed
I
that,
just
so I was
transitioned
like,
to a red wine guy
Do you like it?
because of him.
It's
Yeah.
kind of tart.
I'm a red wine guy all year round. I don't give a fuck. Summertime, wintertime, doesn't matter to me. I always drink red.
You know, every Friday night it's us four.
Yeah.
Zaz in my toilet every Friday night.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Wait,
Party. That's as far as I'll go.
I cannot imagine what my life would be like if I was if Barstool was like this when I was 25, 26, 27, 28. Like, I don't know if I would have made it out alive,
It's
man.
not good. though.
It's not
We
good.
were out of
It is not good.
control. And I was a nobody. We had no connections. We had nowhere to go. We had no private jets. We had no parties and back doors and cutting the line. And I was still out of control. I cannot even imagine. I'm almost happy that I'm over the hill
Listen,
by the
I'm still
time it
kicking,
blew
I
up
think
like
you'd be
this.
okay.
What?
If I'm still kicking, I think you're okay.
I mean, I just. So wait, how old are you?
24.
23.
27.
28.
28. You're getting up there.
29.
And fights. I didn't bother asking fights because he's like the no hangover wizard. But like,
That's not true. It's kind of true. It's true-ish.
yeah. I mean, I got to a point where I was like, it's not worth it anymore. Like, I wake up the next day like I am violently ill, and I'm just like, I don't want
What
to
do
do
you
this.
ruins
drink?
your day.
It
Yeah.
also depends what you drink.
Yes, but also it started to get to the point where it didn't matter what I drank, and it was like,
Oh.
and also
Sydney.
it gets to the point.
Wait.
But
when you're
it's-
like 26, you drink 5 beers, you're hungover.
That's not true.
26?
That's not true.
I swear to God.
I hate when people say it. 'cause it's not,
You think I
It's
make
not
it up?
true.
no, but I'm 27. It's not true.
I didn't get
Okay,
hungover
sorry.
until I was like, I mean, I was hungover, but I didn't care. Hangovers didn't
Yeah,
stop
that's-
me until like 30.
That's the trick, is to be the no hangover guy.
Yeah.
Don't have responsibilities.
Right, and
it's
you can sleep all day and then keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first time I guess really what stopped me, the hangovers really stopped, like slowed me down. And then I had a hangover with my kids. And I was like,
That
there is no party in
ready
the
for that.
world worth being hungover with a newborn the next
Them
day.
like crawling over you the next morning. It's got to be the
I'm
worst.
throwing up
How
while
do you
they're
get the
throwing up.
fuck
It's, like, it's a fucking fiasco.
I'm having a panic attack.
See, but I guess
I swear to God, and,
I'm
and that's why
seriously have
it's
so
like
much anxiety thinking about
it's
that.
almost not even like I'm like, oh my God, like I'm missing out, or like fuck, I wish I could. It's just like, oh no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. It's not happening.
I think you're about to hit the stage though where you can again.
And you come back around.
Because
That's why
then
when
it's
guys
fun.
like 50, they're like partying, like, you know.
Like, I mean, I worked summer camps for like 5 years, and I worked different kinds of summer camps. Some just like regular summer camps, some hockey camps. I show up every single morning hungover, and I just fight some kids and sort the hangover out, and then
Yeah, but those aren't your kids.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That helps. But like, I'll fight my kids too. I don't give a shit.
You didn't get old enough to do like favors for you.
What is this guy talking about,
I have no
Glenn?
idea.
Like, yeah,
Why are we fighting
we're
kids?
fucking squaring up. Like, we're wrestling. We're chasing each other around.
You just wanna
don't
a
be
kid.
It
wrestling.
was hockey camp.
Don't wrestle with the kids.
No wrestling kids. We don't condone that here, all right?
No, I'll wrestle your fucking kid.
I think it comes to the point when you've been out of the game so long that A, you got to get back into it. B, your kids are old enough, you don't have to worry about it. And then you can kind of come back. I think it's tough to be, unless you have like $250 million, I think it's tough to be the guy like in your 40s. I think when you come back around at like 50 something, it's like, hey, the old guy's here, and you like play beer pong for a minute, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I'll start dyeing my hair gray in my 40s and just say I'm older.
There you go.
I'm 56.
There you go. Yeah, it's really, if you come with the gray hair, I feel like people are like, oh, we're drinking with the old guy. It's
Drunk
funny.
dad videos are like my top 3 favorite videos.
What are one of the two?
When they're at like the college parties doing the
Like
cake stands.
mascots getting in fights.
Yeah.
That's number
Like the
one.
best.
Mascots getting in fight, number
So
one.
fucking
Number
funny.
two.
That's
What's number two?
He didn't have a list.
Yeah, he never had a list
Videos
to
of
begin with.
himself.
Never had a list to begin with.
Beer tweets.
All right, so clearly we've established that these are the idiots, but you are now running the Barstool Outdoors franchise, as evidenced by like these bruises and these fucking.
Oh,
What
yeah.
were you doing?
That's like my producer Kyle abused me while we were in Alabama.
That's like a clear handprint. Right
It
there.
looks like it.
Were you like falling off a cliff and someone grabbed you?
No, it's it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's from actually putting my whole entire arm in like the box, and like the top kept hitting it. I don't know.
Box.
What's
I don't
the
really
box?
know.
What's the box?
What is the box?
So, when you
Yeah, you have to realize. Like, I don't.
Put your whole arm in a box has a different connotation.
I googled that. Some other things come up. All right.
Hand in box.
What's the box?
So I'm new to noodling too.
I used to sell videos at high school. I know what that's about.
What they do is like they sink like wooden boxes in the river or lake or wherever you're noodling, and that's why like catfish go into the holes.
Got it.
And like lay their eggs.
Oh.
And it has like a moon-shaped hole or whatever, and then you like go underwater and you put your arm in there and you wait for something to bite.
I
it.
thought they
Yank
was
it out.
just in the mud.
And then
I didn't
you,
know there
like-
were boxes
let
down
me just
there.
hold
So
this
yeah,
right
those
here.
videos I see where you just kind of root around and you yak
Like,
out a fucking
so-
fish.
You know
That's
exactly what.
Well, I mean, yeah. So you put your hand in there, it'll bite down on you, which is what all this is, and then you can
Hurts, but
slide
not,
your
like,
hand
really?
in like their
Supposed
gill
to do
plate,
this.
which is like kind of sharp, and you like, and then you just like hold it, because otherwise it could like break your arm.
Let me ask
I'm
you
a
a
newbie
question.
though, so I don't know a whole lot about
What
it.
the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't
That
know.
is crazy. Oh, you just reach
I was
in down
supposed
and
to
throw
do it
He was
with
it.
her.
supposed to come
one
with
day.
me and he chickened out.
I didn't chicken out.
Oh, you fucking
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I
I
had
had
to
stuff to do.
It's like
What?
people
I'm
rely on
sorry.
me.
Drink beer on your fucking balcony bed?
I
That's what
have
you
a
have to
real
do.
job.
Do you guys
Barely.
think he would do it?
I would have done it. I would have.
He would. I don't think I would.
I probably would. But sticking my hand into unknown places, like I'm terrified of garbage
Okay.
disposals, so like my hand in unknown places weirds me out.
Yeah,
But
what
there's
if it
not
was?
like
That is
air
true.
in there, so
It
it
is
can't like
scary.
a snapping
I don't
turtle
like when
or.
people-
Right, it's not gonna be anything that's
Or
like,
like
too
snake.
dangerous. So like that hurts obviously, but it's not like
Yeah.
that bad,
Well, it
right?
can break your
gross.
arm if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. So I'm probably out on that then.
Yeah, so I'm probably out too.
I made sure like
I don't
who I
need
was
to
with,
be-
Hannah, Jeff like taught me what I needed to do.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like
fine.
I
How
would
often,
definitely
like,
break it
people-
on.
How often do people get like that?
Trying it.
Is that
Oh, like
frequent or
this?
No,
get
broken.
they
How
off?
often?
Oh,
So
I
would
don't
get
think it's like frequent.
Yeah.
If you don't, I mean, once
I
in a
just
blue
like
moon.
you probably.
I didn't say anything.
I mean, it'll eat me whole. You might as well throw me in there. It's going all the way up. You see how far up the head? That's
Yeah,
my
that's
whole
your
body.
shoulder. Yeah.
It's like my whole body.
I feel like you probably live the polar opposite life of me.
Oh,
Like your
100%.
whole shit is so foreign to me. It's crazy.
But you would totally enjoy it.
I-
No, listen. Okay, depending on what you're doing.
I can't see
Yeah.
KFC putting his fucking arm and I'm a
I
fish.
can't see
I
that.
can't
Man
see
didn't
him
want to do a
enjoying
three-cone
that.
drill. He's not gonna want to fucking do that.
I don't want to really. I definitely don't want to do shit like put my arm inside a fucking animal's mouth. And
Would
I
you go
definitely
fishing?
don't want to. Did you do the thing with Hank? Or was that somebody else? That was a different girl,
Frog
right?
gigging?
Way back.
Frogging?
Frog gigging.
Oh, frog
Oh,
gigging? Yeah.
so fun.
That was.
That's when you stab fucking frogs
I don't
with
like that.
pitchforks.
Okay, so what we
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to kill a
I don't want to.
So
Yeah.
what we do is we have like our blow dart gun,
Uh huh.
and you can like shoot him with your blow dart gun right in the head. And
Blow darts sound fun, but I don't want to kill. I don't know.
Also, I'd
frog
swallow a
legs
blow
are
dart
great.
in a
I mean, and
heartbeat.
you can get
I'll go
frog legs at a
He would
restaurant.
swallow the dart.
I'd have a hiccup.
Oh
I make
no.
these weird noises. I was like, and like I always forget to breathe, so then I take like a big breath randomly. I'm like,
Oh man, that's
I would
great.
do that, and I would swallow a dart.
Is it
No question.
is it like poison or is it like the dart itself kills you, like the pen? Yeah. So it's just like you just put a dart through their like fucking
God.
brain.
We had
Yeah,
a big
I don't know
lunch
if I can do
today. We had
this.
a big lunch today, and Fights was fucking pretty much out of breath
just-
from eating.
Listen, let's characterize that correctly. We had
A massive lunch.
preposterous lunch.
Like,
We're doing this big food project with Barstool.
You
So we
were
had a
wheezing.
tasting today. Tastings are the greatest thing in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
Tastings, the only good part of wedding planning. This tasting was unbelievable. They brought out. they brought out all these snacks, and then they were like, "We'll get to the appetizers next." I was like, "These are the what?
These are
aren't the appetizers?" I mean, it was and we're talking like famous chefs and famous restaurateurs and all this shit. It was unbelievable.
I need to clarify for anybody watching this. It was Mark Murphy and Eric Greenspan.
Okay.
Who were doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I watched them every night on TV. Like, it could have not have been more legit chefs.
Yeah.
Like, some of the best chefs in the fucking world. I
Yeah.
thought we were walking into like a
And
basement and trying
honestly-
like frozen food. No.
And honestly, as baller as those two guys are, the third guy, I don't even know if his name's supposed to be on there. He is fucking.
He's legit.
He is way
As
above.
legit as, but
Yeah.
like
So-
legitimately world class chefs. It was
So
fucking
I
insane.
mean, we were eating like kings and queens, and I think he came back to the office
Yeah.
and was walking around. He's like, I just wanted to see who was taking a nap and who wasn't. Feitelberg got sniped on a video. You know, literally his head following.
And like people were like, yeah, I have beers for lunch. I was like, no, I literally just ate lunch. Like that was it.
I just had
And I
food
just
for
like
lunch.
was falling asleep in my chair.
Just wheezing.
I mean, that was
I
like
fell asleep in the van. Fell asleep at my desk. I couldn't breathe, dude. I got the back thing. I ate so much food, my back acted up.
Oh,
Don't know how that works, but it does.
Yeah, you're back to shit.
oh, join the club. That's happened quite a lot. Dude, like I could die in peace. That was the most fun thing I've ever done.
Lenny declared it the best day of his life.
It was
Literally.
one of the best days of my life. It
You guys
was
need more?
I'm good.
I'll do another
I'm
one.
good, thank you.
Yeah, it was that type of tasting is very, very legit. So be on the lookout for some Barstool food shit coming in the future. Very, very good.
When does Barstool? Is season 1 done? How's Barstool Doors work now?
So, we're coming out with a couple seasons. It's gonna be like land, water, but we've already done
Oh, that's
4
cool. Okay.
episodes. But we do like mini clips throughout the week, so 3 clips throughout the week, starting next week. But yeah, we're gonna be about 24 long episodes, and then
Wow.
I saw you with my
over
man,
100
Coach Prime.
smaller, huh?
You were with Coach Prime?
Yeah, we were in a fishing tournament, a celebrity
Fuck
fishing
yeah.
tournament,
he
and
loves
we
fishing,
won.
right?
Yeah.
We
you
won.
with him?
Shit, spoiler.
Nice.
Shit,
Dope.
hey,
That's
go.
awesome.
We won.
What did you catch?
Largemouth bass.
Yeah,
In
how big was
Texas.
it?
I got the biggest one. It wasn't like a giant, but it was 3 pounds, over 3 pounds.
Wow.
So average.
What's the
average size?
biggest fish you've ever caught? Do you know?
I caught. Well, my younger brother and I shot an alligator gar, and I think I was like 11, and it was like 227 pounds.
Wow. My brother-in-law, he's an avid
Fucking
fisher.
had a hermit crab.
I know. It's like, you know, one time
He
I
lost
caught,
his shell and I cried.
one time I reeled it in. I'm like, I caught something like that's the bait, you dumb fuck. Like it's not even real.
I caught a 7-foot shark once.
You did?
Oh,
Yeah. That's pretty fucking legit.
Yeah.
that is legit.
It's like
By yourself,
7
you did?
foot, like 800 pounds, something like that.
You caught an 800-pound shark.
I forget.
Did
Whatever.
I catch 800
No, you
pounds?
did not.
Whatever 7-foot Mako shark weighs. I don't know.
How do you
do that?
I got
Hey, I don't know the weight exactly, but I'm fucking 80, baby.
I know it was the week after the
No, it's
March.
not 800.
That's like a
It
whale.
was the week after the March.
700, a 7-foot length Mako is 240 pounds.
240 pounds.
But
Just like I said.
here's the problem. 240 is wildly impressive, but you fucked yourself by saying it was 800. So now we're like, oh, you little pussy, it's only
It was
240.
the week after the Martha's Vineyard Shark Fishing Tournament, and had we been in the tournament, it would have won the tournament.
And you caught it by yourself?
I mean, they were like,
You know.
You were fucking sitting down.
I hooked it.
It was your rod.
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law caught a tuna this past summer, or maybe 2 summers ago, off the coast of Montauk, and I think it was like 400 pounds, something crazy, some deep sea fishing shit.
Not 700.
And he, I mean, it took him like hours to reel it in, like all 4 or 5 guys on the boat working together. I mean, it was like absolutely the greatest thing that's ever happened to him. And he was like, this is the best thing that'll ever happen to me, like setting it right in front of my sister. And she was like, yeah, no, it is. It is. Like, it was like, he was literally like tearing up, being like, this is like, I've been doing this my whole life, like waiting for a moment like this, and I fucking did it. And he's like, I don't even know what I'm gonna
Are
do
they
now.
actually pink?
What?
Are they actually pink? Salmon?
Did I say salmon? It was not salmon.
You said tuna.
Yeah.
I said tuna.
I don't think salmon get that big.
Good question.
So I feel like
It's not a good question.
I'm pretty sure salmon aren't in the ocean.
They're gray, aren't they?
they're in like Alaska.
I also don't think
they're-
they're.
Hey, I
Aren't they-
caught a king salmon
aren't
in Michigan.
Wait, was it in the
Don't
water?
salmon swim
Coming out this
upstream.
Thursday.
Yeah, salmon
All right,
shit
see,
like
now
bears
I'll
fight
know.
when they
Now
jump in the
I
water.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears
It wasn't
fight
pink.
that shit.
It wasn't pink?
It wasn't pink.
You could just watch the video.
I like living
Find
my
out.
own world.
Can I ask you-
I think you're getting dumber.
I am.
Sydney, I feel like, I know this is going to sound dumb, you guys are going to call me stupid, but I feel like sharks
No.
are not as scary as they're made out to be, or big. Like, he was
I
just
think-
saying that,
yeah.
like 7 foot, 240,
I
that's
think
like,
it depends
they're
on
like
what
small.
kind of shark.
I feel like they're not
Every,
really
I feel like every shark I've seen is small.
That's the stupidest thing.
I think like the big ones are obviously
If I saw a shark
scary,
in the
but-
water and I was in there, I'd be getting on the boat.
Every shark I've seen.
if the outdoors girl is scared of them, they're fucking scared.
Every
I
shark
don't know a
I've
lot about sharks. I'm not even gonna try to find out how much I know. about
every
sharks.
shark I've seen at an aquarium is very
Well,
underwhelming.
you're like scared of the smallest shit.
I mean, it's at an aquarium, so I'm not scared, but they're very underwhelming. Everyone I see. I'm like, oh, that's a mako shark.
Well,
Oh,
if
you
you saw a
tiger
great-
shark.
if you saw a great white, you might
This is
Yeah,
incredible.
shit your pants a little bit.
Like that's the thing, you know, like when you're talking about Jaws and shit, they are picking out the biggest and the
Yeah.
scariest, but you
When
know.
you see them, they're not that big.
Yeah, but you're seeing them behind aquarium walls. You're not seeing them in
Not
person.
you were
just spoiled,
swimming-
but remember the animal
Bro,
that came
you,
out?
if you were swimming
I
somewhere,
can't even
Florida?
swim, so
Yeah.
And he
check me.
ran away?
How about that?
can you legit? If I threw you in a pool, would you drown?
Yeah.
If I threw you in a deep end where you couldn't touch the bottom, would you drown?
No, I could get. If I was in a pool where like I could see the edge, I could get out of there. If you drop me in the middle of the ocean, I'm obviously dead.
You're dead.
Could it be more dead? like I
How
would.
can you not swim?
Like I would just swim to the bottom just to get out of there.
I would swim to the bottom just to wrap it up.
Spider,
Just to speed up the process.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
there's no chance. of
Spider
living.
can't swim either.
What?
Yeah. He
Spider can't swim.
I mean,
No,
I
he
can
was
swim. I'm not
very
fucking
nervous
Mark
about it. He
Spitz.
really
I
did.
never. Well, there's a difference between like I'm not a good
How?
swimmer and like I don't know
He
how
said
to.
he is. And like
Wait.
when we in Barstool America, Jeff was fucking with him. Like, oh, maybe something's in the ocean. He goes, I can't go.
Wow, yeah.
He's like, I'm out. So yeah, Spider can't.
You can't move up grades in Zimbabwe if you can't swim. Well, certain schools you can't move up a grade. If you can't
Smart.
swim.
It's a fucking life
survival
skill that you
yeah,
should
it's a
know
life
how.
skill where you
Yes,
should.
Can I clarify that I could swim?
Thank God, boss. We got that out.
Like I asked you if you could
Wait.
swim, and you said no. I thought what, you can swim.
Swimming in a pool and swimming in the ocean is different.
Okay.
It's
if
water,
I
though.
put you in a gigantic pool where it was like a football field away to the edges, would you die?
So you're
100
like,
yards.
where's the other end of our office? You think I could get over there? I think
Okay. What if the other end of the office was across the street?
it would take me a while, but I
But you
think
can get there. I just I
that's
just don't
40
logically
yards,
understand
folks,
it.
at
Like
home.
just move.
I'm not fucking Mike
Shit
or else,
around.
but I can get there.
Okay, well that's what I mean. You're not a good swimmer, but you won't die. Yeah, that's the rest
Are you
of
definitely a doggy paddler? though?
Yeah, you probably do doggy. Glenny likes a doggy. Yeah.
Cindy, what's
well,
the most ferocious animal you think you could take with your bare hands? Or just in a fight?
Yeah, that's
With my bare hands?
Yeah, it's a classic
Ferocious?
question. Yep.
Yeah. Like, what the fiercest or the biggest? What's the biggest animal you could take? with your
Good
hands?
question.
This is Answer the Internet question. You can download the app. Answer the Internet coming back on July 5th. We have new episodes, new decks on the app, and you can still buy the original card game in our store and at
Specify
Walmart.
the animal.
So like should like I'm actually fight it then?
Yeah, like it's
And
gonna
you gotta
kill
like,
you. You're gonna kill
like,
it.
kill it.
How about
Yeah.
like a fox?
Like realistically, I mean maybe like a wild like boar.
Wow,
that's
boy, that's
pretty
a
fucking
good one.
good.
That's not
That's a good one.
We're not very big.
But that's a
I
thing.
would say like a cat.
I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna say like a bear.
No, that'd
No,
be stupid,
it's
but-
so
but,
unrealistic.
like, I mean, legit, realistically
Boar would
me,
fuck
for
me
you,
up.
realistically for me, it's probably like a
Yeah,
house
boar
cat.
Oh yeah, I mean
A boar would fuck my shit up. I don't think a boar could.
I don't think I could kill it with my bare hands
Boar
unless I
killed
like
the
had a
guy
knife.
in
Yeah,
Game of
you
Thrones.
can have a knife. I'll
If
give
I
you
have a
that.
knife, a boar.
A boar?
He killed Robert Baratheon. A fucking boar did.
That's right. Yeah.
Boar's got
Boars
boars
actually
fuck
kill
you up.
people.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
No, that's why I definitely he would kill me. A boar would for sure kill me.
You
I don't think I'd
definitely
even
because
be
you would
able
be running. You wouldn't run
Yes.
towards it.
No.
You run at it? You have like a knife in your mouth
People
and run
don't.
at
Wait,
it.
What
if
is-
they bite me, it's okay because as long as I get that knife in there.
Yeah, like they'll hurt your arm, but you're not dead.
I didn't know we were
What's
talking
the
knives. I thought it
stupidest,
was
craziest,
bare
most reckless thing you've done outdoors wise?
Stupid, craziest, reckless.
Yep.
These are good questions.
And then what's the stupidest, craziest, reckless thing you've done non-outdoors wise?
The outdoors thing doesn't have to be Barstool outdoors.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
can-
like-
you don't
like
have to
wilderness.
Spoil video.
The animals, all that shit. Just like, was there a time where your dad or someone was like, "Don't ever do that again"? Like that was stupid.
No. Well, the
You're always
can't
pretty
say that about
safe.
my dad. My dad's the most crazy. He had a spear go through his leg, so
Yeah, he's a wild
he's
one.
crazy.
What's his
Yeah,
phrase?
well-
What's your guys' phrase?
Slock him.
Slaughter. That's
yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I think the whole bear thing. I speared a bear when I was in
Jesus
15, and okay, but before that, it was a black bear, and it climbed a tree with me, and I didn't have a weapon, and that was like it scarred me. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It scarred
And you still
me.
do this shit. That's what's
It was
crazy.
horrible. I don't think I've ever been in a position though where I'm like
I'm dead.
dumbass.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty
Well,
bad.
maybe going after like a rattlesnake.
These are, you're just rattling like I don't have an answer. Then you had a bear and a tree and a rattlesnake.
You want to know something crazy? We were filming Barstool Confessions the other day, recording, and Chaps was like, "Hang on, someone's pounding on my door. I'll be right back." And it was his neighbor, who's an older woman, who had a rattlesnake. Chaps was gone for 5 minutes. Came back. He's like, I had to kill a rattlesnake. Sorry, we can go. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
How did he kill it? Just smash it with a shovel?
He said he smashed it with a shovel, and then
Yeah.
that knocks it on cold, and he cut his head off.
Hey, at least I knew to get the shovel.
I don't like snakes.
Yeah, snakes are fucked up. Snakes are like, you look at it, it's like this thing is born, is on the planet Earth to scare you. You know?
Yeah.
It's slithery, it's scaly, the tongue, the eyes, like you're supposed to be
Kind of
scared.
like a
I'm
spider.
not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Big
there
spiders.
I
was-
didn't think
Big
rattlesnakes were
spiders.
dangerous.
Big-
Spiders that
Poisonous.
you're like in the
Kill you.
south and like I have no idea what the hell you do. You could hurt like
Fuck.
You know what
Fucking-
yeah, you know?
documentary you
Kill
gotta
you.
watch?
Huh?
The Honey Badger documentary. It's one of the best ones you'll
On
ever
YouTube?
watch. It gets stung by 300 bees,
Right.
dies, comes back to life.
Yeah.
It goes in your house and steals your bacon. That's how small it is. It's
No, and the honey
Oh,
badger
he
kills
died,
snakes.
came back to
Yeah, it kills
Poisonous
snakes. They
snakes.
go after
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
lions
that's
and
their whole
shit.
thing, right? Like they can't die. Like,
Yeah.
They're
You've seen the
just-
YouTube video, Honey
Yes.
Badger don't give a shit.
Yeah, that was like
but
the-
that documentary lives with me.
yeah.
Fucking love that
Is
thing.
that your favorite animal?
Yes.
Favorite.
I like lemurs though.
Lemurs are
Yeah,
awesome.
I look like one, so I like that.
Lemurs?
Yeah.
Lemurs.
Did you see
Lemurs.
your Disney self?
No.
Oh, you looked.
Not good, Bob?
Man rocket?
No.
I don't think you'd be going off.
Like everybody
like
was
that.
kind of man rocket because like Disney makes you like look
Give
hot.
me
Sick, Mark.
Big
Was it
ears.
the old teeth or the new teeth?
Your tongue was like
the old
It,
teeth.
it was
Oh,
yeah, it was that
you're
point.
What is the old teeth? What is the
Oh
old teeth?
my God! You should have seen him
Picture you
smile.
with
You
a tongue.
should see him smile when he had his old
It's
teeth.
the
Did he get new teeth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Marty used to have
New money, Marty.
New money.
Buying a
Cross
hole in
looks like
yourself.
a
Buying a hole in
smoke
yourself.
show.
Oh my.
Did you guys
You look like
You're in there. Did you see yourself?
a drug dealer in a Pixar movie.
Have you seen yourself?
Glenny, yours is really good.
I look like too cute. I look like a little baby.
Yeah, they gave they trimmed several
wasn't-
pounds off of
yeah.
Glenny.
Come on.
You have to throw that in there.
I like how you have the widow's
jawline.
peak though. You,
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it was like
that patented widow's peak.
you
But
look
how
like
about
one
this?
of the
This is
Addams
my
Family
favorite
kids.
thing. Jeff D-Lo, it just looks like Jeff D-Lo. He doesn't look like a cartoon at all.
Yeah, no,
That's
That's
literally
just
just
fucking.
Jeff.
That's just Jeff. That's just how he looks.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
just you.
Oh shit.
I know.
Great.
Do you? What's your favorite animal? I feel like you've done some great.
Elephant.
Yeah.
Matamai, the symbol
shout
of my
out to-
tribes.
Yo, fuck
go.
elephants, bro.
Is this the symbol of your tribe?
Yes, sir.
I feel like elephants are the most.
Yo, elephants are
Universal.
awesome.
Elephant, yeah, it's just a great animal because it's like they're
Yeah,
badass
some
and they're
punch.
respected,
No, there
but
you
they're
go.
also like
Oh,
friendly, kind of,
They're
right?
kind
And
of
they're
badass.
like,
See, that's
If you
where
mess
you're
with
wrong,
them,
Kevin.
they'll
Fuck
trample
you
your
up.
ass.
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Tell me
very
if I'm
good.
wrong. You just described why elephants are asswipes. Because everyone has like a persona that they're so nice and they're great. Aren't they dickheads?
You're talking about rhinos. you
Honestly,
fucking
not
idiot.
really. Actually,
I know what an elephant is, balls.
If you mess with them, if you mess
yeah,
with them.
like elephants will fuck you up and not you.
How was I talking about
Will they go after
you?
you? Will elephants go after you unprovoked?
no. So it's only if you surprise them. If you surprise them because the eyesight
Well,
is
everyone,
bad.
nobody likes to be surprised.
And with an
They have absolute pipes.
I was waiting to bring it up.
Fuck.
They got hammers?
It's
That
it hits
too,
them in
that's
the
right.
leg.
Absolute
It just-
hammer. Absolute
That
hammer.
fucking
Imagine if your dick
There's
hits
one
your
like
leg when you're
that.
walking
Baby
around.
beer.
It's like 10 feet long.
You've seen the birds one, right?
There's a fucking video that came out
Amazing.
like probably like went
Thank you,
viral
thank you.
fairly recently, where it's just an elephant walking and it's just dragging on the ground. It is unbelievable.
It's literally 10 feet long.
Yeah, it is. It was. I forget what Biz said. Biz was like,
That's a painting.
Biz was like, check his curve or something like that. I don't know, but it was.
With that elephant
It
dick?
was.
Yeah.
It was just. I'll say it was too big of a penis.
And also, what's weird is it was soft. How do you fuck with a soft dick? How did he put
No,
that
it
in?
probably gets hard.
Well, if it gets hard, then it must. I mean, if that's his dick soft, and where does it go when it's got like, you know what I mean?
Let that,
Like they are serious growers, not showers. There's no dick, and then there's a fucking pendulum swing.
I think all animals are growers. Like one time I was
Yeah,
at the Six Flags Safari. I was driving around with my mom and a couple friends, bro. Not even with you, Zach.
Oh,
And these zebras, bro, the dick just emerges from the blue, and it's like a 3-foot long dick. And he hopped the fuck on there, like really out of the blue.
They just jump up, man. I feel bad. I feel like female animals don't ever.
Genuinely, like I haven't ever seen Lenny smile like this.
He was saying bro all the
When
time
he's
too.
passionate about anything is amazing. He just gets so into
I'm
it.
passionate about animal fucking. I think it's interesting. When me
Don't
and
you
Zach-
feel like the
when me and
chick
Zach-
animals never really want it?
No, they
No,
never
they
do.
don't,
I feel
they run.
bad.
They're always just like, oh fuck. They're like looking back. Are you done yet?
I mean, I watch a lot of them. I watch a lot of animal content. There's been many times where I'm watching where gorillas will just like the mom is just laying down and the gorilla
yeah,
dude
it's
just
like
like
it's time now.
they're just like, nope, I'm back from fucking doing my shit. I don't know what they were doing. Animal Planet YouTube. Go on it. It's not. I'm sorry, BBC. BBC YouTube's amazing. BBC Earth.
Glenny is the king of YouTube. Like he watches the 10-minute clips of the horror movies on YouTube. He's too afraid to watch horror movies, but he watches YouTube.
Rosemary's Baby.
I don't watch that.
That one.
But no, I mean, my YouTube is like BBC Earth.
What's your latest conspiracy? You on one?
Sleep.
What does that mean?
Like that. Sleeping's conspiracy.
Sleep's not real or something?
No,
I saw your
like,
tweet.
so you
I
sleep-
agree with you.
So
If you sleep
what are
too long,
told
you
to
wake
do?
up more tired.
You're supposed to sleep for 8 hours, right?
Right.
You're told that.
Mm-hmm.
That's when all the other shit's happening on in the world. It's like we're in a simulation during that time, and all the real stuff's happening while we're sleeping, and we wake up more tired.
I don't like this conspiracy. We're in a simulation, and then when we're sleeping, we're in the real world?
That I could understand more than what he like. How do you
Yes,
like?
that's
Maybe
what I'm
this is the
saying.
dream, and who knows? But what you're saying? What about the 8 hours? What?
Because why are they telling us I gotta sleep?
So you're
8
saying like
hours?
the man is telling you to sleep for 8 hours, and then during those 8 hours they're doing shit.
Dude, me,
all
this
the
is
time, I
science.
don't listen to them. Like,
This
it's not like
is
it's not
How
like we
often
fall
you get 8
asleep.
hours?
Who is they? It's not the law that you have to sleep.
They. It's like who told you to do taxes?
They.
The government.
Like,
The IRS.
Government's telling us.
Who's telling you that 8 hours is like
You see
illegal?
what
But like
you
no
signed
one's
up for here?
people enforce the
They.
taxes. No one enforces the sleep.
You don't ever have to go to sleep if you don't want to.
I've had
But
many
exactly.
sleepless nights.
If I stuck with it, if I stuck with like not sleeping, I would have been like conformed into that already.
So you should do it.
I also have one other idea. One more idea.
Okay, let's go with this one.
Last more idea.
Last more idea.
Last more
Jesus Christ.
I wanna have a kid and start telling him the wrong
Heavens
words.
to Betsy.
I want to tell him like TV is penis.
Okay.
So he comes, Ma, can I come home and watch the penis? Like I want to tell him the wrong words and screw him
That's
up.
what John's parents once did to him to try to not get him to say a racial slur.
Oh God.
Wait, what did you tell me that
So
one?
I've told this story plenty of times, but I was at my friend's house one time, and
Anybody else?
How old were you?
I don't know.
John
must have been
always says he was like
six. I was gonna go 6 or 7
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
But sometimes he says that and he's in like 8th grade.
I was young enough where I didn't know like this. And his dad just goes, "Do you guys want Chinese food tonight?" But he said the racial slur for Chinese, the C one. And so like a week later, I'm at home and I'm like, "Mom, can we get racial slur for Chinese food?" And she's like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, I said, "Can we get racial slur food?"
Oh my days.
And she's like, "Are you kidding me right now?" And I was like, "No,
He just didn't know.
I don't know what the big deal is." She's like, "Do you have any idea what that word means?" And I said, "I clearly not, because you're not too happy with it." And instead of having a nice sit-down chat about, racial equality and
No, it was
racism
a real
with
learning
me,
moment, real teaching moment,
She
yeah.
goes, "That means you want penis food for dinner." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I thought that until I was in like high school. Like, I was like,
That's why it works. Yeah.
So why does that work? You're just gonna fuck your kid up.
It's funny.
It's fine. Okay, it's just
It's
you
pretty
just want to
much
fuck
just
your
like,
kid.
yeah,
Okay.
him in school being like, hey, can you turn on the penis? And you're like, what?
What the fuck?
you realize how much work that's going to take on your end for something
I did it
that's
to my-
undone in a
Do you-
snap?
you know what?
Not.
Yeah.
It's
I
called
I
TV.
don't think he thought this through.
No, I was kind of thinking about like my bird, like when I
I'd
used
say
to
when
like
we're
tell
little,
him
we're so
words all the
naive.
time.
Like,
The weirdest
you
shit
have to work
is-
for years convincing him that's how you say TV.
Teaching a kid to talk in general was my biggest fear.
That's wild.
And they just do it. Like I never really taught them. I teach them now more because I can like explain to them and they can respond and we can like talk. But when they're like first learning, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna teach this what a television is, what a fucking can opener, like all these, there's so many words. But they just learn how to do it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The more and more I hear about Parenthood, it doesn't sound very fun.
Can't be a parent.
Were you under the impression it was fun and we're now
That'd
dispelling
be cool
this
to have a
myth?
little like Data B running around. Like, oh, go
It's
get this
absolutely
fucking thing.
not.
Dana, you,
Go get this
you can't
fucking
be
thing.
back and have a
No.
little Dana B running around.
Imagine.
Yeah, but then what about Little Baby is back in like 21 years? What if that be big?
I think I gotta be like 40 to have a kid at this point.
Yeah, but the good thing about being a guy is you can do that.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, we're screwed. We
Yeah,
get until like
I
maybe
was gonna wait for the
35,
internet to
yeah.
wipe away
Yeah,
everything.
It sucks.
35?
Well, because honestly, like the way, like I think biologically, you're supposed to be like in your teens having kids. You know what I mean? And we just don't do that like
that.
societally, but biologically you're supposed to.
I do love that Nate Bargatze joke where he's
And
talking
when you're
about he
younger, you
wishes
can
he
like
had
hop
kids.
back better. Like you recover a lot. better.
Yeah. Which Nate joke?
When Bargatze's talking about how he wishes he had kids when he watches Teen Mom and he's like, these kids have it figured out.
Yes.
He's like, if I was 16 when I had my daughter, she'd be out of the house by now.
Yes. Honestly, I was doing a cameo the other day for Father's Day, and this family had like 3 under 3, and he was like 26 or something, and I was like, this shit sucks now, but you're gonna be like 40 and they're going off to college, and you'll be like still young enough to be like, all right, well, we're going on vacation. We're going, it's like, I always yell about this on KFC Radio. We give up like our 30s, 40s, and like basically 50s for these fucking kids. And then it's like, okay, now they're out of the house. It's like, yeah, but I have like testicular cancer because I'm 65. And I don't want to do anything then. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. So maybe the young parent thing isn't all that wrong. Are you gonna be a dad one day, Glenny?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Daddy Glenny?
I think I could be a great dad.
Call him
I think
daddy.
I'd be a good
Balls is gonna throw fucking dingers in his basement with his kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for
You're
that.
gonna go down there taking shots.
Nah, I'm not gonna go down. I'll be cool. I'll just let them enjoy, but I'll definitely let them go down.
Yeah, there's a fine line. Like I was saying, when you're the old guy who comes around, it's like you should like take a beer pong shot, you do a shot, you take a picture with the girls, it's funny, and then you're like, all right, I'll let you kids have fun. If you linger, then you're the fucking
Didn't
asshole.
Stu do that?
Like, you do the exact thing
Like
he
the
said.
cool
Yeah,
one.
Stu
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Like, so I went to Stu's to shoot a video like that. I thought I was just gonna be in and out to do that video of me like running down and drinking with him. And he was like, "You can hang out with my son all night." I'm like, "All right, sure, let's do it. I fucking love Long Island people. I'll do it." And then we're like, the night's going on. It's probably 10 o'clock. Stu just comes in, drinks a beer, takes a hit of the bong, and leaves. We don't hear from him until 3 a.m. He comes back in, drinks a beer, hits the bong, and he's out.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
see you,
the
Stu. That's what you got to do. It's got to be in moderation. You can't go overboard.
Yeah.
Because when you go overboard,
Yeah.
it's over. But when it's in moderation, it's perfect. That's definitely gonna be me. I'm very
Clint,
excited.
I feel like your whole father would be based on Tony Soprano. Like you'd be like walking around you'd be drinking like milk and orange juice out like with the robe.
I very much envision that happening. It's definitely something that should happen.
On Long
I can't
Island
wait.
for sure.
I wouldn't mind being a little league coach.
Yeah?
Slapping the other dads around.
See, I don't think so.
Slap the other dads around.
What?
Yeah.
Is that what little league coaches do?
Yeah, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the fucking guys that are like, "Oh, my son's got
But
to play."
that's the problem. That's why I would never. I don't want to be a coach.
That's
You're
the
gonna
only
get you run into all
reason
that
to have
shit.
a coach.
Coaching now is all just complaining parents.
It's all politics.
Yeah.
It's all politics.
It is.
All politics.
It is
It's
all
real
politics.
Yeah.
Why do you think I was on the B team growing up? Seriously, my dad wasn't a coach.
Because you couldn't ball.
Your son's not
fucking
gonna be a
nasty.
star.
You
My
were
son's
25
gonna
years
be
old.
All the 18 kids were. Their
I was
dads
an
were on the
all-star
board.
one year.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I hate
Bullshit.
I was an all-star. Why can't my
12
son
and
be
10,
one?
12 and
that.
10.
You were an all-star, Glenny?
Yeah.
Baseball?
2 years in a row, first base.
Just hitting
Lefty.
dingers?
No chance.
You want to see my fucking
What
jersey?
league was
You
that?
want to see my tournament team
What
jersey?
league was that in?
What?
What league was that?
It's fucking Malvern Little League. We play tournament
That
team.
makes sense.
Tournament team. We played on
Balls.
town.
Well, all right. So this is the first time I've like extensively hung out with Balls when we did this Barstool vs. America thing.
Yeah.
He's very passionate. I didn't know that about him. He'll get very passionate for about 10 seconds, and he'll get angry, and he'll like, Balls, calm down. He's like, okay, I'm back to normal, Balls.
Glenny, what do you think you would be doing if you weren't at Barstool?
I think I would like to work at a deli.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'd be a sick deli.
I think
guy.
you should
Slinging
still
No, you
work
would
at a deli.
definitely be a coach.
You know what
Are
I
you
want to
kidding?
do? No, I'm gonna do coach. You know what I really
Oh,
want to
okay.
do one day? If like this ever falls through, I guess, and I have enough money to do it, I would love to open up a butchery.
Yeah,
I would love to be- I would
sure.
love to
Glenny
be a
the butcher.
butcher.
The butcher? Butcher
I would
balls?
love to be a butcher. I feel like being a
Just
butcher would be
hacking
great.
up.
I think that takes a lot of work.
I would love to learn the ins and outs of cutting up the animal.
I think deli is way more
Yeah,
Are
reasonable.
you
I
good
would
with
like-
blood?
No, I'm fine with that. I would like to be a butcher.
You asked if he's good with blood, right?
Yeah, you should know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no.
no.
I also have a great
Tough
idea for a future business endeavor. but
Okay.
I don't know if it's PC. It's not that bad. I'm allowed to say it, but a fat only gym is like.
But yeah, as long as you're fat, you can do it.
Yeah, they have those for women. They don't have it for men. Curves.
Fat only gym for women.
Curves. Yeah, curves is fat only.
It's like,
for
how
women.
about
if there was a
this shit?
fat only gym, dude, I would be at the gym every fucking day.
Well,
just grind.
the problem is,
the fats don't want to work out.
inherently, but then, you get skinny, and then what?
Then they're like the success stories.
You gotta transfer
Don't get
to
the
a
success.
skinny
No, they don't
gym?
have to stay at the fat gym because you have the success stories.
But they have to go to another gym once they
But
get
don't
skinny?
you hate?
No,
But then
don't-
you end up
don't-
having more
Then you can't have skinny people?
You end up.
What do you
You're-
mean?
You
They'll-
have a whole bunch of fat people, they get skinny, but they stay at the
If you're
fat
in the
gym, then it's
if you
not,
stay
it's
at
not
the
a fat
gym,
only gym.
you'll
No,
always
because
skinny.
you had to be a fat at one point.
You're
to stay there.
grandfathered in?
But
Yeah,
don't
So
fat
they'll see
people
like, oh,
have-
that
And then,
guy's
and then
hot,
like,
but he used to be
and then if
fat.
I go there, oh my god, look at that inspiration. That used to be a fat.
Did you ever? I
That
see.
used to be
That's
a
like
fat.
when you go to fat camp. When you go to fat camp and you're not that fat, you're like the hot person at the camp.
I never did fat camp. I don't know.
If you're like not that fat, you're like the sexy one. So if you're like you get kind of skinny at the fat gym,
No,
you'd
it's
be
got to
the
be
belle
like
of the
BMI
ball.
like over 35.
Oh,
You're not
didn't
it.
you
Okay.
say that 8 years old well when it went down to the fat?
What?
8 years old is exactly when you.
Yeah,
know.
I was skinny and then I got Coxsackie.
Coxsackie, it's like a bad
I couldn't eat for like 2 weeks, and then I just never stopped eating.
Wow. It does suck to have.
Fucking
You once tasted the skinny.
I was at.
You know?
I had the skinny.
You had
I was
the
at
skinny,
fucking.
and
I was
you
at
caught
Rock.
the fat. You caught the fat.
I caught the fat. I was at Rocking Horse Dude Ranch, and I had fucking Coxsackie, yeah.
What's
It's like
Zaz tears in his eyes.
I caught the fat. Now I'm fat. Sucks.
Zaz.
Oh my God.
He's literally crying. I want to make sure, zoom in on Zah, make sure. He's crying in the club.
I caught the fat.
The fat's unbelievable.
It's like
Oh my God.
Oh my days. Oh my goodness. All right.
I love when he says "Oh my days" too. It's so good. Oh my God, it's great. Barstool versus America was arguably the most like out of control thing Barstool's ever done. Apparently, that comes out soon, right?
I believe.
Thinking
at the end of the
I
month.
think the episodes are supposed to like lead into 4th of July.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought we were gonna have to wait a while for that because it sounded like such an undertaking. But they're turning it around quick. These guys went on a bus tour all across America, doing challenges.
This is your first week back, right?
Yeah. It was,
I mean, they came back like they came home from war. People
awesome.
were giving out
Yeah.
hugs. They were.
Pat had
Lenny's
stitches.
next.
Pat had
Had
stitches.
stitches, yeah.
People
This
had
motherfucker had to
stories.
go to a chiropractor.
2 days in a row. I'm supposed to go back tomorrow.
Look at him. I mean, look at him.
From sleeping on the bus and shit.
No, because one night I graciously gave up my spot on the couch. I gave up my bed. I do that, but I pulled the couch down into a flat bed, and there's a crease in the middle of it. And the crease, I slept in the crease, fucked my whole body up.
Yeah.
And the next day was our final challenge. I can't say what the challenge was.
Yeah.
But it was the most, pretty much the most physically grueling thing I've
They
ever
were
done.
this
I heard-
close from calling 911.
Glenny, I gotta tell you, here's the thing about sleeping on couches, pull-out couches. Rookie move pulling it
Just
out.
sleep on the couch.
You're right.
You pull the
Yeah.
you pull the cushions off the back.
No,
the-
it wasn't. no
and then you
cushions.
widen
It
the
wasn't
couch.
cushions.
No, the first time,
Yeah,
There was no cushion.
It was just
like
one old
it's
thing.
also the couch is
One
like
old
big
big
old
old
thing
thing.
this big.
Wow, that's-
Yeah.
I
Wait,
slept
was this on
it
the
too.
bus or was it on the
I was on the RV.
Oh, I thought this was an Airbnb. Okay,
Sorry,
I
the
see.
first night we did it, I did not pull it out actually. I just laid down, it was fine. And the next night I did it, and the crease fucked me up.
Yep.
And then doing that grueling challenge fucked it up even more. And then Sunday, it was weird though, because then I came home, I went out Friday, I went out Saturday, fine. I woke up Sunday morning, I couldn't get out of bed. I thought I was done for. It sucked.
I mean,
First
yeah.
nights, I don't even think it's on camera. Spider and you almost went at it because of that horse.
We did, yeah.
That horse.
We did. There
What?
was- there was- I think we're allowed to say this because it's not even a storyline, really.
Yeah.
We can talk about this.
It was fun.
So we were at
a horse massacre.
we were at another house, and we were at another house. We were all hanging out after shooting the first day in Dallas, and there was a massive metallic horse head that looked like the head of the horse outside the Denver airport, like the Illuminati horse. And I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, this is fucking creepy as shit. This is terrifying. I'm looking at it. We all go outside, hang out a little bit outside, maybe hit the hot tub or something. And then I come back inside. Everyone leaves. I come back inside, and the horse head's gone. The horse head's gone.
Balls literally sent
And-
about 500 texts just freaking out, being like, where is it?
And the horse head's gone. And I was.
And where was this horse head? Like on the wall somewhere? Like
just
It was in
sitting
the
like-
living room. It was
on
like a
tape.
decoration in the living room. I go up to my bedroom, a creepy bedroom, a bunk bed bedroom, and it's in my room
your-
looking at the bed. And like I know in the back of my mind someone did it. I think Marty did it. Marty or Spider did it when I wasn't looking. But I was drunk and I'm already scared of this shit.
Yeah.
I was fucking horrified. My heart was beating 1,000 deaths.
He was like, I'm sleeping on the RV
scared.
tonight.
It was so scary, and I was drunk, and it scared the shit out of me. Poor Kelly and Casey, they stayed up with me till like 1 a.m.
It's honestly,
God. God.
that was honestly the happiest I've been in a long
Ever.
time. Because he was texting like, I'm coming back to the bus. He has a nice bed and everything. I'm getting out of here. And Spider's like, this is why you live with your mother. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm a pussy when it comes to that shit. And listen, obviously, if I was sober, I wouldn't have done it, but I was drunk, and it scared the living shit out of me.
Have you ever had an experience where like you thought it was like a ghost or something where you
Yeah.
were like convinced? And what did you do?
100%.
Because I mean, I had a moment in my old house where like there were footsteps. Like it wasn't a squirrel. At first I was like, oh, there's an animal running around. And then I was like, that's not a fucking animal. And it was like, it was going back and forth. And I was like, I didn't do anything in the moment. I always wondered what would happen in that moment. And I was like, I went under the covers and I was prepared to let my whole family be slaughtered.
Yeah, like my
I was
house.
downstairs, the kids were upstairs. I was like, well, too late, I think. why go up there now?
No.
If they're dead, they're already dead.
happened
So
now.
yeah.
I mean, my house, I was in my living room sleeping probably 2 years ago, because sometimes when it's really hot out, I'll sleep in the AC in the living room.
Yeah.
And I'm laying on the couch, and I hear my dog like barking right behind me. Like it's not just like growling right behind me. And I get up, and she's just not there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I walk around the whole house. She was in my parents' room. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then I kid you not, when me and my friends were about 15, we were all in my basement. We were just like fucking around, playing with like hangers. My laundry mat's down there. We threw a hanger. What? My laundry room's down there. So So we,
no, but
Let's play with
we were like,
hangers.
we were like fighting. I don't know. Whatever. But I threw it. We threw a hanger in the bathroom. Nothing came of it. 20 seconds later, I kid you not, the hanger shoots
Flew
out
out.
of the bathroom. I swear on my mother's life.
I mean, I
we
believe
all
this shit,
sprinted
man.
upstairs. It was.
I believe
I
this stuff.
swear to God,
Do you
it was
believe in
fucking
ghosts?
horrifying.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
This guy's seen aliens.
That's
He's been abducted by aliens.
That's
You
completely
know what my new
real.
conspiracy theory is? Hasbulla is actually 5 years old.
Oh.
That the Russians just made up this whole thing that he's
Yeah,
got a
no way he's
disorder.
18.
Yeah.
He's-
Wouldn't that be funny? if it was like,
He's too. His mannerisms are too adult-like.
He's
okay,
not- he's not 18.
but fine, maybe he's not 18.
He's not.
Yeah, he could be
think
like
it's
6.
Isn't it funny that they were like, let's make him legal age to make money and exploit him and shit? I think
Yeah.
they're like, yo, we went super viral with like our little cousin.
Sure.
Let's like, well, we
made
can't
up
like
for it.
do anything with it. Like the Western world's gonna freak out if we're like exploiting
That
a
is very
kid.
true.
Let's say he's 18. I think he's still a child.
Yeah, he's the only 18-year-old in Russia who doesn't drink.
And then they
Because
found
it's like a
everyone
thing.
else drink. Yeah.
Hasbulla doesn't
And
drink.
then they found this other fucking kid. He's also has the same exact disorder, and he's 18 too. These Russians just making kids fight.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
By the way, I'll buy the
fucking love
paper.
Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Let's
above
edit
this.
all this. We're not trying to fucking blow
No,
the
yeah.
load on
We'll
it.
add this after the fucking paper.
I'm at the lid.
All right, we gotta wrap it up here. I want to thank Sliq for sponsoring it. Go get your Sliq Spirited Ice. It's at slickspiritedice.com. Must be 21 or older to buy and enjoy. Also, you can get it at your local Walmart. Sydney, thanks for joining us. So,
Thanks for
Barstool
having
Outdoors. You can follow along on all social platforms at Barstool Outdoors. What's your personal one?
Sydney_Wells.
Sydney_Wells.
With an IE.
Sydney IE.
It's a tough name to spell
I know.
with the IE.
I don't even know how you spell
I
it.
know.
Do you hate people who are Y? Like, fuck the Ys.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you're into all that stuff or you want to learn about it, go watch along. It's great stuff. And shout out to the idiots here. Glenn, you got it, baby.
Much appreciated.
Always.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Tonight.
Thanks for watching Friday Night Pints. Make sure you click on the bell icon below to keep up with notifications, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Strong drinks, full pints, can't lose.
Can't lose.